Hi, welcome to my channel. My channel is about relationship with self first, okay? So we can recognize our emotions, okay? So that we can identify our intuition, so we can dig deep within self for good wealth and good health, okay? So we're looking at love of self, from balanced masculine and feminine energy, so we can create from ourselves and create heaven on earth, all right? So somebody probably needs a liquid courage, all right? Or somebody is drinking too much, okay, and acting odd and intoxicated, all right? Remember, the devil's root, all right, is a root to your soul, all right? So the devil, alcohol is the devil's root to your soul, okay? So don't live in fear in the ear, all right? Don't make alcohol be your crutch, all right? All people will do is probably play in your drink, all right? So now someone's looking at legal matters because there was odd behaviour going around, and now they have the confidence to make a separation, have a divorce, all right? And they've made a judgment, okay? So a judgment is someone that has clarity. They made a final decision because they've had a wake-up call. Some of you might have a wake-up call to your purpose, all right? Maybe you need a liquid courage, all right, because you realise you're on a spiritual journey, or you're spiritually married to someone. You need liquid courage to go forward, all right? Because maybe you've made a mistake, you married someone else, okay? And now you want to divorce this person because it was full of alcohol, behaviour, intoxication, or maybe somebody was playing in your drink and that's why you wanted legal matters, because that means it was a forced relationship, okay? So now we've had clarity about the purpose, all right? So maybe somebody's looking for courage. Next card, please, Spirit. Thank you. So it was divine intervention, okay? So we're looking at a karmic, all right? So maybe you're dealing with a karmic situation, all right? That's making you drink too much, okay? Or this person that's a karmic drinks too much and it's making too many battles within your relationship, and you feel like maybe you have to go forward now, and you've built things on false ground, right? And now it's time to bring it all back down again because it's divine timing, all right? So when we don't use our intuition, the soul of the self, all right, we end up building things on false ground. And this is when we introduce karma, because what you sow is what you reap. That's why we shouldn't treat people a certain way. So now you're dealing with a heartache. So someone around you, you or someone else, has got a heartache now, all right? Because now maybe this karmic, is upset because they've been found out about drinking. They're drinking too much, they don't want no one to know, or they play with someone's drink and they've been found out and now they've got a heartbreak, or someone realizes that they're in love with you and they are feeling a bit heartbroken because they betrayed you. They rolled the dice and took a chance to a karmic, okay? But now they want to take the leap of faith and maybe have a conversation with you, okay? For a new change, new beginning, and for stability. Because there was no stability over there, all right? It's just alcohol, bravery, and about finance, all right? So now, if you're looking at financial troubles, just look within your soul, all right? Water the soul with love. Water the soul with love, okay? When you water the soul with love, all right, you can balance your feminine and masculine energy within you, and you don't have to deal with karmics and heartbreaks, okay? And you'll be more financially abundant and don't have financial problems, all right? Because you're looking at the signs from within, all right, and signs outside yourself. Because you realise you were someone that was a snake, shady, was into temptation, and you were sleeping with the enemy. When you sleep with the devil, what do? You wake up in hell, all right? So now this person is stressed, heartbroken, 3 of Swords. All right, anxiety in the dark about spiritual marriage, a generational. Do you know what? See, generational stuff ancestry stuff. We must always look at about our generational wealth and health. All right, doesn't mean just materialism. We're here to break generational curses. God gives us signs all the time to help us, but sometimes we get carried away with snakes. All right, because they live in anxiety. They want you to live in anxiety as well. All right, they don't understand about spiritual families. All right, so now this karmic, you probably won't hear from them on their social media, because guess what? They were wearing a mask and their friends were laughing about this ghosting, about an ex being ghosted, had a one night stand. But guess what? Soulmates still love each other. So the joke's on them. All right, so now what's the situation? My lovelies, please don't go into alcohol for your braving to have bravery, right? I know it's taken time for soulmates to get together, okay? Please don't use alcohol. Maybe this person's very alcoholic, so learn from the karmic cycle. Don't do what karmics do, all right? Do that alcohol stuff, all right? Remember, alcohol is the devil's root to your soul. So the situation is about Emperor and Aries trying to build a foundation, maybe with an earth sign, and it's not working. It wasn't supposed to be, because it was about financial gain. And that's going to be a heavy heartbreak for maybe 2 females in the situation, maybe 3, all right? But they weren't using their intuition. So no, spiritual justice is here. Spiritual justice is here. Someone's waiting for their ships to come in, all right? It could be into trading. Keep going, because this trading's going to go up. Just use your intuition, okay, my lovelies? You're going to build a foundation. You could be an Aries, all right? Spiritual justice is here, because that is also the Tower. Divine intervention for a King of Swords and an Earth sign. All right, manipulators against Earth angels. All right, I'm not going to say the rest. There we go. So we're back to a Queen of Pentacles again. We won't see the name anymore. All right, it's played out now. So now we're waiting for our ships to come in. So please, Spirit, can I have 1 card? Okay. So the situation we can see was money problems from someone else, and someone else bring someone else's burden. Okay. So now we've got legal matters because someone's looking at money problems. All right. So the situation is having clarity. All right. We must put God first. All right. God is love and God is truth. And this is divine intervention. Okay. God's coming in, and he's going to warn everyone. All right, clean your floors. All right, this is Earth School. We're here to graduate from our floor, but this is university. All right, that's why it's called university. You are here to graduate from your flaws. All right, you're not here to make flaws. All right. So now, when we use our intellect and our information, it's easier to transform. Okay, so we can transform from karmic cycles. All right, and go more into our destiny, okay? Because we're locked in the signs. So maybe this King of Wands sees what's going on, all right? It's God. And they see there's lots of regrets because nobody was watching God's hand, giving the gifts that can turn into spiritual gifts that would never be removed, all right? Maybe you're a Queen of Cups, all right? Maybe someone regrets breaking up with this Queen of Cups, all right? Now they've got information clarity. They want to come in because they realise they focus too much on life issues. Maybe a 3 cup got in the way, 3 people. Person could be work, could be friends, you know. Could be because someone had a heartbreak. They don't believe in love for a moment. But when you water the soul, all right, your feelings with information and wisdom, you can easily transform from any situation, especially when God feels you've you've built something on a false ground that shouldn't have been there in the first place. This is why spiritual court is open now. All right. So justice is here. We are here to look within our feelings. All right. To water the soul. All right. So we can figure out what our purpose are. All right. Our purpose is not just here to look at material goods. Okay. So we're looking at the wounded warrior. All right. So what's above this issue? All right. Is having clarity about the wounded warrior journey, okay? And understand that the soul has all the tools because God and your ancestors have given you all the tools that you need, all right? You don't have to fight anyone to be the wounded warrior to keep your finance above. All it would do is bring financial problems later on. As you can see, this water sign or this water sign is crossing over, and it's King of Swords, all right, which is God, probably sees that this person is going to be living in regret because they wasn't listening to a Sagittarius, or they tried to burn down a Sagittarius purpose, all right? So now you water the soul, all right, with love and information, wisdom, okay? So we go back into maybe our generational self, ancestry. How do you do that? You write your dreams down, you study yourself, and you study the signs. So you might be saying 222, all right? Or your birthday could be on the 22nd, on the 8th month, or you could be dealing with people around you. That's B, H, and M, okay? You can have an M around you or a G around you, okay? All right? So now you're realizing that every action has a consequence, and we must look out for our signals. That gives us hints from the soul, right? Messages from the universe, okay? So we're not going to be stuck in other people's situations and other people's head, all right? Instead, use stuckness as stillness to understand the soul. All right, so you might feel wounded, but you've got the strength, because you see the soul is in the man's hand still. All right, so you've got the soul, and that means when you still got the soul, you've got the ambition to move away from regret and turn them into grapes. All right, so the foundation of this, as I said, you water the soul, because the soul needs love. All right, so the more love you put into yourself, okay, it all pours out again, and then that's the magnetic to bring your soul family, your soul friends, your money, all of that trading comes to you. So you're working more smarter and harder. That's going to be against the soul or the soul purpose. All right. So the foundation is about love, and a one of cup being in a stuck situation. So this could be a new baby, new relationships, proposal, and a marriage. All right. So now we're understanding, the more we water the soul, you can become more intuitive and more psychic, okay? Because you're getting the dove of love, all right? So that's God raining down his love onto us. But are we using God's love with truth? Are we making battles within ourselves and burning? Because also the tower is the self. Are you burning yourself down? Are you burning yourself into exhaustion? Are you burning yourself into wounded warrior for other people's things, places, and goods, for them to be solid and feel like have their solid foundation? All right? But then you're stuck for other people. You don't give other people your power, okay? So now this King of Wands, could be a King of Wands, King of Swords, okay, is now looking at this situation, all right? He sees what's crossing over this situation, and it was something that was built on false ground for a Sagittarius person, okay? Because somebody was using their feelings, right, the expression, their knowledge, their wisdom against them for their own personal purpose. All right, and that's how this person gets around on their everyday activities, okay, through people's emotions. So they sit there in regret and in stuck situations and then pick up a habit, as in drinking, all right, because you're trying to drown your sorrows, and that puts you in a general mood of regret, and then sometimes you probably end up folding your arms all the time, all right. Because this person tried to make this earth sign, all right, independent, self-sufficient. It didn't work. It was a wounded situation. It was a difficulty. So now you collective have gone single, or your counterpart has gone single because the difficulty, all right, was being around people, things, and places that was not good for the highest self. That's given information and wisdom to this King of Wands, maybe. Okay, King of Swords, sorry. King of Wands keep coming out my mouth. Maybe I've had it so much today in my readings. Okay, so now we take the love of self and we start having a different perspective about having two pathways, that heaven and earth. You don't have to be dead, all right? You can still be alive. Just look into your dreams and write them down. Spirit will help you to get through any difficult situation. Somebody could be very talkative or trying to talk their way into an Ace of Cups, which is a new job rise, investment, new income. So to change this person's perspective, maybe they want to keep them in the wounded position, which is always drinking. That's how they feel brave. They want to feel this person being intoxicated, so they'll sit there in regret, all right, and not watering the soul with information, all right. We could be talking to a Queen of Swords, so maybe they wanted this for the Queen of Swords, all right. So now maybe this masculine has a different perspective and he wants to come and have a conversation, all right, about a new beginning, about a project with his Queen of Swords, where they feel that she's going to be very successful, because she invests in herself, in stillness, and she exposed this sadness about this Two of Cups, about vampire energies that they were working with, that was a karmic, right, that wanted to move into this real estate or this big mansion or this group of friends that have a lot of money, festive times, okay? They do a lot of drinking, but it was a burden because they dealt with the devil, all right, on this spiritual journey that got in the way. This Three of Cups, they wanted money, King of Pentacles. So sad when lovers, right? So they took long to come forward, this lover. Oh, King of Wands took long, but it's going to be the Phoenix rising. He's looking at a conflict at the moment. All right, about this past energy, this difficulty with this Virgo person or this single person as a tarot reader, and real Empress, that that sent them messages but made a stagnation, had a heartbreak, about a lie because of the distorted feminine that was doing delusions and all that madness, all right, about a pathway. And now justice is here. All right, so that was the foundation, all right. So the recent past, okay, for this crossover, this regret, all right, was bringing in a King of Wands, all right, to this King of Swords to come in and figure out and help this Aries person to understand about signs, all right. Because this card is about being so focused on life issues that you miss out on signs, like signs from God, all right, or signs from the soul, all right. Because remember, the soul needs watering, and if you focus too much on money, you're not focusing the soul, you're not watering the soul, all right. So now the recent past was about a Wheel of Fortune and a karmic, okay. So now you feel very inspired. So now you got the energy of inspiration, healing. You want to make a difference with yourself because you've inspired from the soul, because the soul is the part that gives you the inspiration, because the soul is born to love, not sit in regret, not being watered by love. That's not how we plant on earth, all right? So now we've looked at this crossover. We've had this conversation, maybe with God, maybe with an investigator, someone in a high official, all right? So now you're looking at this regret and you're seeing that it's a karmic, all right? Recent past, but don't sit in regret about karmics. Karmics is about us learning about self, all right? Because this is Earth School. You're meant to graduate from our flaws, all right? So it's okay, just sit down, all right, and use the Wheel of Fortune and use like the Leo energy, look into self about the Leo energy. I will, all right, I will be a Leo lion, all right. And then you can take maybe the Bull as well. I have faith in God, all right. I have faith that I can turn all regrets, all right, into grace, all right. Then you take the ear energy, all right, which is the thinking. This is spirit. Remember, thinking is still unknown when it's in the air in your head, because no one sees in your head until you say something. So then you use the air sign energy, all right? And you talk to spirit with your third eye open, all right? Because in the recent future, you feel like you regret keeping maybe this air sign stuck and not telling the truth, all right? So now you have a stuck air sign and a wounded fire sign. So now this King of Swords, probably seen these two in regret, all right, over a karmic in the past, and now he's coming to sort it out so they can figure out this cup of life first, right? So you've got to look at your own cup of life, all right, and you can figure out your own cup of love, and that's when you're going into soul searching, all right, and you're seeking the truth of the soul, all right. So the soul's not in stuck situations. You end up getting your messages now. So don't forget, listen out for your messages from self and messages outside of yourself, all right? So you could be a Sagittarius, all right? Dealing with a King of Swords, okay? A Gemini. You feel like maybe you're stuck in this cycle, but everything's going to be exposed. Your happiness is coming, the soul, all right? So you could be the King of Cups, all right, dealing with a King of Swords, all right, and you're thinking about the stuck situation with air, Gemini, or Sagittarius fire, all right, about moving this cycle and exposing about this cup of love, because a few people feel heartbreak, they don't want to do this legal battle, so they're having a bravery to have a conversation. All right, so conversation is going to be had within this environment, all right, because you may be King of Cups, is the King of Cups, and maybe you regret making this fire sign wounded and this air sign stuck, all right. There's a few regrets from a few people here, okay, so that's 1, 5. Oh, because when you have the 5 of Cups, okay, that's like loss. That's abandonmentship, okay? That's like seeing a 3 of Cup, knowing there's a 2 of Cup, but people lie and use your emotions of abandonmentship and losses, okay? And they use that against us. So you won't turn round, all right, and see you have a Two of Cups, a perfect love. They want you to be wounded. Maybe there's Aries. I said Aries, so let's leave it as Aries. Sagittarius, fire sign. They wanted them to stay in the wounded position of loss, regret, grief, all right? And feeling that, oh, I'm abandoned and I feel unloved, all right? So now they play this illusion, all right, this vampire energy, and they work on this vampire energy by placing drinks in this person or whatever, how it resonates to you. So they keep this person working in their vampire energy because they want it to win at all cost. All right, so looking at the Five of Swords, okay, that's like bullies, theft, violence, and abusing your position, or you're abusing your power or your relationship with people, and you don't care, you're just going to do it at any cost. All right, so now these could have been work colleagues, all right, and now they're looking at transformation because they wanted to here we go again. So they wanted to work on a transformation. It wasn't nice to keep this man wounded like this by using, all right, like the Delilah energy, or the like Jezebel energy, or, you know, vampire, anything to do like, or the Black Widow, all right. So they purposely put this in the situation to keep this person down, all right, so they don't see the Two of Cups or this Earth Angel, because the Two of Cups is in the Earth Angel's hand. As you can see, she balances the patience, all right, because she's balanced the good, the bad, the dark, the light. Do you know what I mean? You balance within for simplicity, okay, for black balance, harmony, patience, all right, self-control. It's so important in this world, is self-control, all right. So now they've made this person, all right, they wanted to unlife this Earth Angel, all right, because they wanted to keep this Queen of Pentacles in the limelight and protected, all right, working within this institution or this marriage that was a scam, all right. So it could be a charitable organization, it could be a marriage, it could be any kind of institution that has a lot of money in it to keep this person working. But now they feel like the fool because they took a risk. And now people, things and places are going to walk away from these two people, all right, because they tried to make a painful ending, and now they're being investigated about holding on to properties and wanting this world thing, all right. So now in the environment with this King of Cups, all right, he's going to be talking to an investigator or someone high or God, all right, something that brings the truth and nothing but the truth to transform the regret into grace, okay, because they made fire wounded and air stuck, okay. So in this environment, all right, this King of Cups, you could have been in a high prestige place where people trusted your faith, all right, but a Taurus got involved and got this situation stuck, and now they regret it. So this King of Cups worked with this Taurus person that worked in a high official place, that they forced themselves into this place, right, with information that wasn't true, okay. So now this King of Cups feel like they helped this person as well, maybe in this position, or they had a plan to be married after the fire was wounded and the air was stuck. We saw the D word, then they get married within this environment, but instead within this environment the King of Cups and the Taurus is going to be stuck because of a Two of Cups. Five of Cups, loss, all right. So now we have Seven of Cups when we have put 5 and 2 together. So that means they wanted this be abandonment to feel like an illusion, delusion, deception, all right, all of that. And they wanted this to be choices, all right. So they wanted to stuck want to go back and have a choice and forget about the Two of Cups, so they can sit in regret and think this person was wounded or wounded them, kept them stuck because there was a third person and all that madness. But everyone's in a heartbreak now over betrayal, grief, disappointment. And the disappointment is about money, all right? Because now they're going to be facing money problems, and that's what they fear. This environment all right, this institution within this environment that has a high prestige is going to find out about this stuck situation, this regret. They got information. They're going to use it to transform regrets into greats, to turn the karmic cycle back into its destiny. And that could be God, you know, because now everyone's understanding the soul. Everybody, they could have done this themselves. All they had to do is water love, all right? Because when you use your emotions, all right, because you've got 2 of Cups here as well. Didn't see that for a minute. You've got 2 of Cups here as well, feminine and masculine energy within you. So when you water your own soul, all right, now you can use your intuition or your psychic gifts. You can shift anything from anywhere, from nation to country to your neighbor, wherever, just by using your intuition or your psychic gifts. These lot wasted it. Now they're going to be stuck living in regret, all right? Because what they fear is the King of Wands. Not I kept saying his name. In this environment, all right, this King of Cups, all right, and this Taurus within this institution fears the King of Wands. Fire sign, because of work, money. They fear this legal action with the King of Wands. Because the King of Wands is looking at his wounded warrior position, heartbreak, finance, and keeping this stuck. Maybe they were meant to get married and they kept it stuck because they realised there was a plot, there was a plan with the Queen of Pentacles. To an earth angel, working with the Queen of Pentacles. So now they fear this King of Wands looking at his real wounded warrior position. Under also what they've done with the drink thing. And now they've got legal matters. They're probably working on this because the King of Wands is about visionary. He's the creator. He's the leader. He's bold. He's the mastery. He's the craftsmanship. But they were being crafty within this institution. All right. So in this environment, all right, within this institution, with this King of Wands and this Taurus, they fear heavily about this King of Wands, all right? But the King of Wands is in hope to get out of this stuck situation. He's probably looking at investing. Someone is helping him. The main energy, the situation is a King of Swords. Maybe someone that's an official, like a police or something. God, you know, someone with real facts. God's information. You see 2 birds here. That could be spiritual mum and dad too. You know, talking to him. God uses us as vessels, you know, to give information. Because the King of Wands has a Godhead, the Emperor. All right, has a Godhead. Okay? And that's what he has to work at, his mastery, his Godhead. He might like wearing red jackets or something. Red, he might like red. All right? So now the outcome is love. All right? So the outcome is the 4 of Wands. So 4 of Wands is the Emperor coming home, celebration, family, friends, reunion. All right? This is like twin flame. But somebody, a Taurus, all right, doesn't want this outcome because they want this real estate. All right? They want this festive time around this financial environment. Okay? So that's the outcome. The King of Wands gets to go home to self. All right? Gets to marry himself. Lovers. Masculine, feminine energy. All right? So the Lovers card, all right, is the major arcana. This is God's children. All right? This is perfect partnership. This is deep love. This is a choice. So this person probably had choices and he listened to a King of Cups that led him into a wrong relationship with a Taurus. Or maybe a Taurus was singing a King of Cups, all right, behind this person's back, and they both had this mad plan going on. So once he's gone, them two get married, whatever, because it was a secret anyway between this King of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles. All right, so maybe they're leaving room for the King of Cups to come involved. Who knows how these mad people think? All right, so now this choice has become even more stronger of 2 now because an investigation has been happening. All right, Phoenix rising. All right, Judgment. He's going to come out as the King of Pentacles, secure, abundant, All right, probably took time. All right, because it's about legacy. But a third person was in the way of this romantic journey, the devil. And let's not go any further because we know who the devil is. I don't want to keep going over it. It's so over played out. All right. So now we saw the king. Oh, so that's all 4, isn't it? King there. Let's not go any further. King. What did I say? I didn't want to go further. What did I say? The burden. I didn't want to go further, you know. The burden, the devil was the burden working with a Queen of Pentacles. What did I say? I'm so done with these people. Let's not go any further. All right. So now we know the truth. Okay. So the outcome is going home to self. Balancing the masculine and feminine energy. So she might like wearing dresses like this because the King of Wands likes red. And you know that, collective. Because you used to wear red for him as well. Didn't you? 12 years ago. Alright. So now the outcome, let's put another one out there. Right? It's a twin flame journey. Home to self. Because these two are earth angels. Okay? So look into yourself and get your messages, all right? So messages could be coming to you soon, okay? This is about the 8 of Wands. This is speed. This is action. This is quick change. News is arriving to you, collective, all right? Just be patient like the angel, all right? The angel energy is about patience, all right? Patient man rides the donkey, but you never make anyone take the gem out of you, all right? Never do that, okay? So now we're going to verify some of this, all right? So remember, this channel is about relationship with self first. So you're never in a stuck situation. You use that stillness, all right? And you pour that love into yourself, okay? Because you're learning to manage your emotions. You can identify your intuition. Because trust me, you've got a lot of wealth within yourself. You just haven't tapped within yourself, all right? You've got to tap in, okay? And give yourself equal give and balance with self first. You can have an equal give and take outside yourself and you won't be wounded. So this masculine is looking at how they gave too much, all right, to this organization. All right, let's not give too much emphasis on that because I'm just so over it right now. I want to be here for my collective. All right, so as you can see, this person gave too much to an earth sign that brought conflict within himself and outside of himself as well. Okay, but can you see that one person gets it all and no one gets nothing here? This is why justice is here now. Justice. So justice is here to bring balance, truth and fairness. So whatever someone took, if they took £1, they have to give it back. All right? It's karma. It's how it is. What you sow is what you reap. All right? So if they took £1, they have to give it back. If they took someone's time, energy, you know, that's still something. It's still earthly goods, you know. It's still precious time, energy. All right? So they took that and your resources, your reputation, try to take you home, all of that. Okay, so the situation was about a King of Swords coming in and sorting out all this delusions, tying up few loose ends to start a soul world. And as I said, this could be God as well, because this is your dreams. And this is how I have conversations with God, all right? This is how I saw God's head come out the sky. And this is how I heard my higher self tell me to tell a King of Wands, Adiwali, the truth, all right? About what was going on behind his back. But someone in this institution, a Taurus and a King of Cups, manipulated the situation, all right? So what's crossing over is regret, all right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so it was regret about fulfillment, right? That wasn't fulfilled. It became into a regret. So now we're going to turn regrets into grace because they regret lying, all right? So now maybe you, King of Cups, regret lying to someone, lying to King of Cups, lying to King of Wands, or this King of Swords, all right? Could be God, could be an official, could be someone in a very high institution has come in and have seen that there has been a lie, all right? Someone was doing the 7 of Swords. This is also 7, spiritual transformation, but spiritual journeys come with challenges as well, okay? So maybe sometimes the bigger your purpose is the bigger your challenges in life sometimes, okay? So we're looking at the 7 of Swords, which is theft, betrayal, dishonesty, and someone is trying to run away with it because somebody was trying to pay Paul or take from Paul to pay Peter, all right? Okay? So now there's an investigation going on about this illusion, delusion, and this regret of keeping this wounded warrior stuck, maybe financially as well, with an earth sign, okay? And they wanted him wounded and this earth sign stuck, okay? So there was a lie that was told about a foundation that was real love. Cup, Ace of Cups. And not again. This woman's just in my energy. So annoying. So it was the Queen of Pentacles. Here we go again, all right? So this is about King of Swords, Adewale, Kinua Abaji, and Genevieve Niger, all right? So Genevieve lied. The foundation for this cup and this regret is because the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles, they lied about this. They're in a relationship, they're in something, and they want this to be their wish fulfillment. Now it's going to be all exposed, all right? Them two was doing something. Look at the rest of the videos. We're not going to spoil this for the collective, but sometimes I feel like God wants me to tell this story over and over again until it's out in the open. Because every time I do a reading, this woman pops up. If not in my reading, it's in my dream. I've never met this woman on TV, poster, nothing until my dream happened. That's why I'm encouraging everyone, go within your dreams, all right? So this Queen of Pentacles foundation, all right, for this love was a lie from a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Cups. So it could be talking to you, King Cups, all right, if you're watching. Hi. And I don't want to meet you. Trust me, because you won't like me for real this time, all right? I don't mix my words. Next time you look at people before you judge them, all right? So now there's going to be there was a slow coming forth, all right? It was a slow challenge in the past, okay, to move this cycle because the lie was really heavy about this Ace of Cups, okay? So this lie was told by an earth sign and they planned this for a very long time. It could have been 10 years, all right? 10 to 14 years this person did, and more so 8 years as well, all right? And then they wanted to last for another 5 years because the last 4 years they've probably been fighting this King of Wands even more so, all right? So now, in the recent past, there was a slow action towards breaking someone's heart, and it had to be the future. They wanted this air sign to be broken-hearted, stuck. So she can go crazy while they're watching her, all right? They playing his drink, this lover. What did I say? Queen of Swords. Won't get her wish fulfillment. They want her to be angry, all right, about this inheritance legacy, okay? So they want her to be angry and stuck, this earth sign. This Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, right? She's very self-sufficient, okay? She brings total honesty. So I don't know why these people try to play, man. Let's not go there. But that's what they want, all right? So there was a heartbreak. They wanted this Queen of Swords to be heartbroken. So the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups can get married in the near future, and the public will love them and say that they're spiritual teachers, they're leaders, they're someone you should trust because they're amazing. After this King of Wands gives all his resources, which is ideas from the earth angels, all right? They take all this information and they make whatever out of it. Sick people, all right? So they were after this Queen of Swords, all right? But sometimes the Queen of Swords, right, she tells the truth. And what's annoying with Queen of Swords, sometimes they see with people, they always tell the truth. And when they tell you something about odd behaviour, people look at them like they're lying. Have I ever lied to you before in your life? No. Well, put your head up and get your head out of the sand and start putting your intellect on your head. Because this was about Ace of Cups. And that's what the King of Cups wanted. These two. They wanted the Two of Cup energy, all right? Because they wanted loss. There was 3 people in this relationship. 1, 2, 3. 3, all right? Then you got 3 cups. 1, 2, 3. All right? So the local mattress is a con actress. All right? She's not an actress. She's a mattress. All right? So they wanted this Ace of Pentacles, okay? So they wanted the new job from this energy because King of Wands had brought in lots of information from the Queen of Swords because it gets lots of downloads from God. God. Their greed and desire got in the way of this long-term security. So in the environment, all right, they're going to fear, all right, it being out in the open. Because they fear a new beginning, a marriage between a King of Wands and a Queen of Swords. Because with this marriage, it brings new ideas, new conflicts, right? That is not new conflicts that can be sorted without internal conflicts, all right? Because they have the passion and inspiration and the urge to create. And this is what these two have, the urge to create. But because they're in regret, what they did, they didn't believe in earth angels and God. They can't turn the clock back and say, can I work with you? Because I had a dream about this same Genevieve, Queen of Pentacles, asked me, can I work with you? And I said, you're mad after what you just done. They didn't realise the depth of what they were doing. Because they got away with it with too much people that probably wasn't high vibrated. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know, but someone's going to jail. Because if you look on other readers, all right, same thing, jail card. Taurus is going to jail. Taurus is going to jail for her mouthpiece, lying and making regrets in people's life. There you go, 2 regrets. Making regrets, a man and a woman. All right? So now their fear, this King of Wands, finding out the secret, revealing the secret. That's what they fear, the moon. So they fear, all right, this King of Wands expressing himself. Okay? They fear, all right, that this unseen problem is going to be out in the open, in the environment, because now this King of Wands has the urge to create and they can't stop the soul, especially when you haven't got one. All right? So they involuntarily made themselves into financial ruin because of their own mistakes. So massive change is happening here because the King of Wands trusts his intuition, and that's what these two feared. That's what these two feared. This King of Cups and this Queen of Pentacles fears this King of Wands. They fear him badly. I saw it in my dream as well. That's why they have to use alcohol. It's all coming out now, isn't it? All right. So now, okay, we're in the energy of the moon. Unseen problems. All right. They don't want the King of Wands to recognize his own intuition. They want to keep him wounded. All right, to get his finances, because when he's sleeping, I saw the same thing as well. In my dream, I saw these people go into his pocket while he's knocked out with drinks beside him. And this Genevieve Nigel with someone else, a D person in the kitchen, cleaning out the resources. And I went to the door and I said, I'm here to clean Adewale's house up now. It's time for you all to leave. And I went to a table and I started cleaning up every resource from their plate. Not one person, right, had their own plate from self-sufficiency. Every plate came from that man. I saw it. And the devil card just came out. I don't want to see it again. All right? That man. And I started cleaning up every single plate. And you know how much wastage they made? Imagine that. That's why Genevieve is a failure. All right? So now, Earth Angels is the outcome. Okay? Earth Angels are coming home because justice is here now. Again, legal matters. Justice is here. So the justice means, okay, cause and effect. What you sow is what you reap, okay? All right? Win-win. These people try to win at any cost, but not looking at a solution that if it doesn't work and the truth comes out, what you're going to do. All right? So now they're looking at spiritual prison. All right? This could be spiritual prison, spiritual prison, all right? Prison of the mind or earth prison, all right? For this wounded journey of earth angels trying to curate a soul world. Because that's what God's victory has always been. But these people don't believe in God, all right? They wanted the transformation of money from this lion and lioness, these karmics that made a stalemate. We just saw the Two of Swords. And I think the Two of Swords was the ace, the Page of Cups, intuition, psychic, telepathic communication. So now we're understanding that 12 years, all right, Verena and Adiwali have been having a telepathic communication, all right? Even more so in 4 years. Every day, all right, for 4 years, these two have had a telepathic communication, all right? He confided in these people, or these people knew, all right, because they're artistic, they're probably intuitive, they're creative, all right? But they use it in a bad way, all right? Okay? So that's the end of that story. And Spirit, please, let's not talk about it again. But I feel like Spirit wants me to talk about it until it comes out with difficulty. That's what it feels like. Oh my gosh, Queen of Swords, which is me, Aquarius. It's like God wants to talk about it until it comes out in the open. And I do as God says anyway. So I trust in God, you know. So, you know, it's a story that everybody probably needs to learn from as well, you know. Because this is Earth School, okay? This is university, universe, all right? So sometimes you've got to walk away from people, things, and places, yeah, to create your own peace, all right? If people don't give you peace, you're not obligated to anybody but God and yourself, all right? So remember, we are here to love, all right? Because fire signs are the inspiration, which is the soul. We're born to love, all right? On our spiritual romantic journeys by using our intuition, because you, fire signs, are the lesson of power, all right? How do we get power? It's not power, all right, from your earthly goods. It's power from within. That's the real power, because this King of Wands has a very powerful soul. I had that in my dream as well, all right? So earth signs, you're meant to be practical, okay? You're meant to be the walking example of lesson of service. Air signs, you're meant to be the lesson of brotherhood, all right? Humanitarians, all right? And you're meant to bring community together, okay? And water signs, you're about emotions and feelings, all right? That is a lesson of peace, okay? So we saw 2 judgment cards here now, all right? And someone's heart is broken. There's 2 broken hearts here, all right? So now what goes around comes around. So now, all right, because these 2 played with the cup of love, all right? This Queen of Pentacles and this King of Cups. Now they're looking at justice now. So they have to give back everything they took. And there's no ifs and buts about it, because God said he's not playing with you. All right? So if you don't believe in God, keep going and see how far you get. Okay? So remember, everyone, walk in love and you're talking your truth, okay? And keep your hands to yourself. You've got enough madness going on in the world, all right? Karmics is about karma. What you sow is what you reap. Just learn the lesson and move the cycle forward. Takes time, but just move the cycle. Don't use a rod and stick it there and keep it stuck. No, get the rod out and make it move. All right? Love you guys. Bye.